Greetings, this is the Critter Podcast, and I'm Callie Cross. Today's episode is about how evolution's playbook might mean extraterrestrial life forms could be surprisingly similar to creatures we already know here on Earth. Right now, somewhere in the universe, something might be looking up at the stars, wondering if we exist. And here's the twist that'll keep you up tonight. They're probably using eyes to do it. Not human eyes, not even eyes on the same kind of face, but eyes nonetheless. Because evolution, it turns out, is obsessed with reinventing the eyeball. On Earth alone, eyes have been invented from scratch at least 50 different times. Octopuses have eyes almost identical to yours, with a lens, pupil, and retina. But they evolved completely separately. Their ancestors and your ancestors split before either had anything resembling an eye. They just independently discovered the same solution to detecting light, like two people in different countries inventing the wheel without ever meeting. If that happened 50 times on one planet, what has evolution invented on billions of others? I'm Callie Cross, and I spend a lot of time thinking about things that don't exist yet, or maybe already do, on worlds we've never seen. Today, we're using real evolutionary biology to imagine what aliens might actually look like when we finally find them. Not Hollywood aliens with rubber foreheads and English accents, but creatures shaped by the same physics and chemistry that shaped everything you've ever seen crawling, swimming, or flying on Earth. Because here's the uncomfortable truth nobody mentions in alien movies. We might walk past an alien and not even recognize it as alive. Or we might see something hauntingly familiar, like meeting a stranger who has your smile. Think about sharks and dolphins for a second. A shark is a fish. A dolphin is a mammal that returned to the ocean millions of years after its ancestors left. They're about as related as you are to a goldfish. But put them side by side, and they look remarkably similar. Streamlined bodies, fins, torpedo shapes. That's not coincidence or copying. That's convergent evolution. Nature's way of saying, this is just what works in water. The ocean doesn't care about your family tree. It demands specific shapes for efficient swimming, and evolution delivers them over and over again.
Building a new product? Temez Labs takes you from napkin sketch to the App Store. Trusted by Fortune 500s for quality, security, and speed. Book your free strategy session at temez.ai.
Scientists call this convergent evolution, when completely unrelated species independently evolve the same features. And it happens constantly. Flight evolved separately in insects, pterosaurs, birds, and bats. Each group invented wings from different starting materials, but they all arrived at the same basic solution, because physics is undefeated. You want to conquer the sky? You need lift, you need control surfaces, you need lightweight structures. The details differ, but the principles repeat. Here's where it gets interesting for alien hunters. If convergent evolution happens this often on one planet, it might happen across planets. Not because aliens are related to us, they're absolutely not, but because the laws of physics work the same everywhere. Gravity doesn't change on other worlds. Light still travels in straight lines. Chemistry follows the same rules whether you're on Earth or orbiting a star we haven't named yet. So when we imagine aliens, we're not just making stuff up. We're doing detective work, using clues from billions of years of Earth's history to predict what might be universal versus what's just our planet's weird quirks. Let's run a thought experiment. Imagine a planet with oceans, continents, and atmosphere, similar gravity to Earth. Life emerges there, completely independently, uses totally different biochemistry, maybe even different amino acids to build proteins. Over billions of years, what might evolution produce? Probably some form of symmetry. On Earth, almost all complex life is symmetrical, usually bilateral, meaning you can draw a line down the middle and both sides mirror each other. That's not random. Symmetry is mathematically efficient for movement and for processing sensory information. If you're going to move in a specific direction, having a front end and organizing your sensors there makes sense. Having matching limbs on each side provides balance and redundancy. An alien that needs to move through its environment might very well be symmetrical for the same reasons a fish or a human is.
Oh, hey, friend. Do you like what you're hearing? Now you can have a ridiculously amazing podcast, too. Check out holler.studio to get yourself one today. Holler, holler!
Almost certainly, some way to sense the environment. Light carries so much useful information. If that planet has a star, evolution will probably figure out how to detect electromagnetic radiation. Maybe not eyes like ours. The octopus proves eyes can be built completely differently, but some photoreceptive organ. Possibly multiple types for different wavelengths, especially if their star puts out different light than our sun. Imagine aliens around a red dwarf star, the most common type in the galaxy. Their world would be dimmer, redder. They might see well into infrared, and their version of plants might be black or deep purple to absorb maximum light. Their eyes might look like dark gems to us, optimized for wavelengths we can barely perceive. Limbs of some kind seem likely, though maybe not arms and legs as we know them. If you want to manipulate your environment, build things, grab prey, you need appendages. Earth has tried lots of configurations. Insects have 6 legs. Spiders have 8. Octopuses have arms without bones. Elephants have trunks. Evolution keeps reinventing the grabbing tool because it's incredibly useful. Aliens might have tentacles, or multiple arms, or something we don't have a name for yet. But if they're intelligent and technological, they probably have some way to manipulate objects. You can't build. Thanks for listening to the Critter Podcast with me, Callie Cross. If you liked this cosmic show, tap that follow button and the 5th star in our ratings. And remember, the truth is out there.
Grep News. Thomas.